Good day, Mom. I am Kyla Kachpomihar from ESN English 2B, and this is my assessment talk in our subject English 106, which is the teaching and assessment of literature studies. So at first, I thought that this subject is just all about literature, or just reading or analyzing different stories around the world. But as we proceed with our topics, I realized that this subject also contains knowing the function of literature in our lives, on what are its impact to the country, and knowing why it is important. Also, English 106 taught me to become more competitive in analyzing a story, since it taught us strategies that can make us understand the literature easily, like knowing first the author's background, the culture, the theme that the author likes, the author type of writing, genre that he or she likes, the language that the author used, the forms, the structures of his words, etc. So this subject also gives us important knowledge on how to teach literature in secondary language in educational context, on how the literature give both teacher and student a benefit. Like through literature, both teacher and student can develop their language skills such as vocabulary, grammar, and structures of words, as well as on how both teacher and student think critically on how to be aware or be understandable to others' culture, and have empathy towards other people. In addition, literature also taught us how to teach in the 21st century and K-12. Since we are now in a 21st century, it is also required to be flexible or able to adjust in new ways of teaching literature, like teaching through using technology or other devices that can improvise or for the students to understand more. Also, in K-12, they have subjects that are particularly connected to the literature for them to be able to have a slight grasp on what is literature is. I also learned that having huge knowledge about literature can really enhance our competence in talking, in our writing, or even on how we think. I just realized that learning literature can enhance different skills, like in speaking, thinking, writing, and even on how we behave. There are also models in teaching literature. The cultural model, where learners will discover the social, political, cultural, and tradition in the context. The language model, where students have the opportunity to access a text in a systematic and methodical way. Teachers can also apply strategies to make the students be able to grasp that opportunity, like having an activity like jumbled sentences, creative writing, or role playing. And lastly, the personal growth model that helps students to develop their personality, including emotions and personal characteristics. All in all, literature really have a huge impact to me, since I gain a lot of knowledge that I can really apply in a real life situations. Also, it can be additional to my current knowledge about reading and writing. Since I am a future educator, it is necessary for me to expand my knowledge in understanding text. Therefore, I am really grateful in this subject, and to you, Mom, since you taught us well, and we gain a lot of information that can be applied, and you are so good to us. I wish you well, Mom. Thank you, and God bless you always.